Hey everybody, it is Labor Day and we are laboring on the place. We have a lot of dead trees in the woods. We've got some big trees around the house that they're either too close together and will never grow healthy, or they're already sick and dying or nearly dead. We've got a lot of cleanup on the hill behind the house. It looks to me like they did a big cleanup operation back there, and for some reason the previous owner wanted to split all the wood, but he split all the wood and just left it in a big pile instead of stacked. And when you do that, the wood rots. It's trash wood, so we're just going to haul it to the dump. But the problem is there is a lot of it, and it's going to be a lot of muscles to get it in the trailer and then to get it out of the trailer. Right. But anyway, lots of work to do, all hands on deck. We're going to have Buster working, pulling JJ. We're going to have Bear working, pulling the dilly trailer, picking up Slash. We got Slash piles to put up. Lots of work to do. Let's get to it. Not only was this pile kind of an eyesore, it was the Ritz-Carlton for all of our local chipmunks. We found so many nests in there and years worth of chewed up pine cones. This tree was growing at an extreme angle, and I needed it to fall a different way. I needed it to go in between the light post and the porch. After I cut the notch, I realized I didn't quite line it up where I wanted it to, and was a little worried about where it would fall. I went ahead and threw a rope up around the trunk so that Tammy could pull on it and maybe pull it back the right direction, but the rope that I used was an old climbing rope which was stretchy, and it just didn't work.
Oopsie doodles. We didn't really like that lamp anyway.
We had 2 trees left, the big ones, the 60-footers, and one of them was going to have to come down exactly in between the house and the garage. Yikes. I hooked a strap up to Buster so that hopefully we could pull the tree down the right direction instead of have it just free fall. I also cut as high up on the trunk as I could reach to reduce the falling length. I was so concerned about the falling notch being exactly right that I ended up cutting it twice, which made it too deep and gave me very little room for my back cut. Tammy recognized this as well as I did and told me that it wasn't going to work. Anytime you cut down a tree, you need to have an escape plan, and if you're standing on a ladder, especially so. Always keep an eye on the tree above the cut, and if you see it start to move, time to bug out.
It worked. I told you it was going to fall before we got to the truck.
It fell just like I wanted it to. It didn't make it to the truck. It is perfectly in line. It didn't hit the garage. It didn't hit the porch. And it didn't hit the Tammy, and it didn't hit the Trent.
And I told him it's going to fall before we even get to the truck. Oh no.
It worked. It worked perfect. After all that excitement, and after looking at how the neighboring trees were going to be in the way anyway, we decided that the other big 60-footer we would drop back into the woods, even though it would make the cleanup a lot harder. We learned a lot of interesting lessons over Labor Day weekend, and I think the biggest one was that lumberjacking is not for sissies. Man, my back hurts. We'll see y'all next time.